What's up, you guys? It's your boy, Mr. HD, back with another video. Let's talk about this Jimmy and Jey Uso feud has seemingly finally kicked off on Monday Night Raw. Now, they've been faking like they was going to build to this feud. Then we were kind of confused, like maybe are they not going to do this at WrestleMania 40? But it's supposed to be the biggest WrestleMania ever. And why wouldn't they do this feud? That's why they broke them up in the first place, to do this feud, right? But they hadn't really been telling the story. They kind of had the little face off in the Royal Rumble. Obviously, that moment was cool. But outside of that, we hadn't really seen much. Now, we finally got something tonight. Tonight was kind of crazy. It was a really good Monday Night Raw. The show started off with Cody Rhodes going up against Drew McIntyre, and their feud really hitting a high point. And it was a great match. But fast forward to the end of the match, you got the Bloodline coming out in black hoodies. You couldn't see who it was at first, but Jimmy runs out, then Solo runs in, and he grabs Cody Rhodes when the ref wasn't looking and hit him with the spike. And Drew McIntyre took advantage of it. As much as he hates the Bloodline, he took advantage of their interference and beat Cody Rhodes. He's only the second person to pin Cody since he came back to WWE, including Roman Reigns, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, that was their first interference. It was like, okay, I thought it was kind of done, but then I started thinking about it. I was like, they're here for a reason, and it can't just be Cody Rhodes. I think they're here to cause some chaos. Like, you don't come from your brand. And what's up with these general managers? They need to get their shit under control. They got wrestlers attacking the other brand. Like, it's not Survivor Series time, is it? But anyways, they came over from SmackDown for a reason, and their reason was to just cause chaos and wreak havoc on all the people that they seemingly have a problem with. I guess except for Drew McIntyre, because he's also a heel and he's not really paying attention to them, even though he's kind of trying to help take them down at the same time. It's a lot of layers going on, but that's what makes it great. But then fast forward, Jimmy and Gunther are the main event of the night. They're fighting for the Intercontinental title. It was a great match, man. Great match. Jimmy Uso fought his ass off. He got, man, those chops, man. They just look so painful. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how anybody does it. I couldn't take those chops. They were just way too vicious. You could hear them ringing through the stadium on TV. They sounded crazy as well. But he got beat down. He did hit Gunther with 5 spears. It was crazy. They hit him with 5 spears. You thought for a split second that, damn, maybe they might put but then it was like, no, of course they're going to have. And exactly what you thought might happen happened at that point. You got the match about to be done, and Jay hit Gunther with a big splash, and the ref starts counting, and then all of a sudden you hear the ring bell just ding, 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 and the ref looks up like, what the hell? And then Jimmy pulls down his hood and reveals that he's the one with the ring bell hammer, and yeah, that distracted the ref, and then Jay tried to attack Jimmy, and Solo got involved, and and then Gunther took advantage of Jimmy and got the win, and he kept Jay from becoming the Intercontinental Champion because it looked like Jay was going to pull it off there at the end. So the feud has officially kicked off. They beat down Jay after the match as well. Jimmy grabbed Jay by the head and said, it don't matter how big you get, I'm still the big brother. And, basically just being a fucking hater. It's just the epitome of being a hater. And I don't understand why he's so mad about anything when his wife looks like she does. I just don't why would you be mad? I would just go home and rest my head on her. It's just, she's just, I don't know. I wouldn't be as mad if I was Jimmy now. Obviously, we're going to get this match at WrestleMania. It better not go down the Elimination Chamber. They can't. That's next week. They can't do that. You know what I mean? That's technically this week. They can't do that. I'm assuming they're putting it together for WrestleMania, and that's when it should happen. I don't know who's going to win. We'll talk about that when I do predictions for WrestleMania in a few weeks, obviously, closer to the show. But I'm looking forward to it. This is the match we wanted, man. It's going to be a great feud. The promos are probably going to be fire. The brothers have been wanting to do this for a long time. I'm glad they got the opportunity. I'm really glad we're getting the opportunity to watch it and witness it. Will this be the fall of the bloodline completely? Everybody's expecting Roman to potentially lose, even though he's got to go up against Rock and Roman Reigns basically as a unit, with the bloodline being stronger than ever right now, it looks like. And, and then Jimmy taking down Jay. Is Jimmy going to take out, or is Jay going to take out Jimmy, or is Jimmy going to take out Jay? It's all up in the air, man. We'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to WrestleMania. We like I said in few previous videos, we lost some people due to injury. It looked like the WrestleMania card was kind of, falling to pieces, but they picked up the pieces. Even though they kind of fumbled a little bit at certain times, they're picking them up. They're trying to make it make sense. And even though it still doesn't all make 100% sense, they're giving us some entertaining stuff, and they're basically giving us the stuff that we want to see at this point. So I can't really complain about that. So that's it. Just wanted to come and talk about that feud, that what's happening with Jimmy and Jay on Monday Night Raw. I'm sure something will happen on SmackDown. Maybe Jay will show up to SmackDown and attack them and get back at them. Maybe it'll be Jay and Cody going over to SmackDown and attacking the Bloodline. Who knows? We'll see. But that's it for this video, you guys. I appreciate you watching. You know what I mean? Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I would greatly appreciate it, trying to get to 1,000 subs. And, I'll see you guys on the next one, man. Peace.